wonderful atmosphere here on the Palace grounds, in fact, the Palace Square. And so I think it's taken some of the archers a little bit of time to get adjusted once they come out here. Well, we're getting set for the action. It's mixed team competition first, and this is the bronze medal match between Russia and South Africa. South Africa first out of that passageway known as the King's Gate here at Christianborg Palace in Copenhagen, Denmark. South Africa, this duo defeated Croatia by 2, Slovenia by 5, then lost to Korea by 3. So they make the long walk up to the shooting line, and in just a moment we'll introduce you to the duo from South Africa. They've come a long way to compete and have had a good week here in Copenhagen.
They're always such a strong team as well. You know, any competition, you know that South Africa's going to be in at least one medal match. So I think my bets might be on them. I'm not sure.
Care to put the money down right now?
Oh, shall we?
So, there you heard it. Lucy O'Sullivan is betting on Sera Cornelius and Patrick Roux. Sera Cornelius, ranked 88th in the world, has won just one match and has a chance here for some glory, along with Patrick Roux, who's 42 years old and is ranked 43rd in the world. Has a little bit more experience, obviously. Now they'll take on a very experienced and very successful team from the Russian Federation. This team defeated the Netherlands by 5, Denmark by 3, and lost to France in the semifinals by only 1. So,
close matches.
Albina LOGINOVA, of course, those who follow the sport know
legend.
all about, yes,
Absolute
she is
legend.
a living legend who's devoted her life to the sport of archery. Started off shooting recurve, made the change over a decade ago, and it has worked out marvelously for Albina LOGINOVA on the left. And when she teamed up with Alexander DAMBAEV, they really took off. These two work really well together and have had a lot of success.
And I was on the bus with them this afternoon. They didn't look nervous at all, just so focused.
Just another day at the beach.
Just another day.
Just another day at the beach. So, we're set for action. If you're just joining us this morning in the team competition, it was Korea winning the women's team bronze medal, while Ukraine came from behind against the Netherlands in a thrilling match to win the gold medal. And then in the men's competition, Iran did the same thing, came from behind against Canada and beat them in a shoot-off to win the gold medal.
That's the great thing about these, you know, team rounds, and any of the head-to-head matches. Actually, you could be 3-4 points behind, and as long as you just keep your calm, you know, you can pick up the points and win.
There's always a chance.
It's not over until the fat lady sings.
So they tell me. Sera Cornelius shoots first and lands in the 9 ring.
Now start.
Sera coming in averaging about 9.5 points per arrow. And here is Patrick Roux, who had only competed outside of South Africa once before coming to Ogden in 2012, and now he is well known on the international stage as X marks the spot on his first shot.
Be interesting to see how Russia open up. I think if, you know, the 10's the first arrow, it's going to give them so much more confidence.
LOGINOVA veers off to the 9 side. And now here is Alexander DAMBAEV, who's 26 years old, ranked 7th in the world. Won the individual bronze and mixed team bronze medals in Poland last year.
На час. Sasha, на час. Follow through.
So the wind's picked up a little bit this afternoon compared to this morning. This morning it was only about 0.5 miles, and now it's 2.5. So obviously, if they've been practicing on the practice field, the other side of this palace, it's going to be completely different to when they get into the stadium.
It's about a quarter mile from this shooting line to that practice area.
Yeah.
So quite a bit of difference.
10.
Good look at Patrick Roux.
8. 7.
9.
Well done.
So we'll have to wait and see whether that's 2 10s and 2 9s or 3 9s and 1 10 for South Africa.
Yeah, the wind has definitely picked up. You can see that she's just struggling just a little bit. Yeah.
Obviously affecting that shot, which ends up in the red ring. It's an 8.
She won't be happy with that.
No. Of course, the wind has been a factor all week long here in
Oh, yeah, for sure.
in Denmark.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to bother DAMBAEV. He drills it.
Yeah, it's really interesting because obviously Denmark is known for most of their energy is made by wind power.
33%.
There you go. So that's quite a high percentage.
It is. In fact, I did my homework on this, Lucy. I got so interested after we had the conversation the other day. I went and looked it up, and it's 33% of their electrical usage and consumption.
From wind power.
It comes from wind power. So
Great place to hold an Archery World Championships.
It comes as no surprise. The wind blows here in Denmark.
Yeah, so...
it never blows on Jersey, though, does it?
No. Oh, well. It is by the sea the whole time, so... yeah, it's quite windy.
So Albina LOGINOVA, not pleased with that 8, obviously. Albina, of course, one of the legends in this sport. Won a world championship in 2011 in Torino, as well as 2009 in Korea. Won a silver medal at the 2007 World Championship in Leipzig, I should say, and then the World Cup Championship in Edinburgh in 2010. But here off to a little bit of a shaky start.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think it will phase her though. I think once she's got her sights set, she'll be fine. She's such a strong archer as well, you know, because she's really quite tall and she's got really heavy poundage as well. So, you know, all of her arrows seem to be less affected by the wind than, say, someone like me of my stature.
Smaller stature, yes. The wind seemingly has died down for just a moment as LOGINOVA will take her first shot of the second end.
So she is, you can see she's struggling here, so, yeah. So I think basically she needs to just shoot her shots as quickly as she can, you know, as quickly as possible, wait for a drop in the wind, shoot the shot as quickly as you can. And that's the only way you can kind of, you know, get through the windy situations.
9 на 2. Там же. Follow through. Откуда? Давай.
Yeah, so it's
have a good look where it is.
the wind is affecting their shots now, so both girls have dropped low. So all they need to do is, you know, try and cope with the situation, push as much as they can into the bow. Just hope that the shot goes off as fast as they can.
10, on the 10.
Nice.
On
So
the number
Patrick
10.
Roux with the 10 right there. And South Africa, midway through the second end, has a 3-point lead, 55 to 52.
Now Sera's.
Once again, using the cumulative scoring system to decide the mixed team matches, as well as the individual matches we'll be seeing this afternoon.
It's a lot harder to win the matches when they're a cumulative score, I think, because if you do get, you know, 1-7 in the set points, you can just write that off. It's fine. You just start again for the next set. But with these cumulative points, you know, with a 7, you've dropped 3 points there already.
One bad arrow can turn the whole match around.
Completely.
So the Russian Federation finishes off strong with a 10 by DAMBAEV. And now Sera CORNELIUS.
She needs to shoot a little bit faster.
Held a little too long, you think?
Yeah,
10,
definitely. Yeah.
9, 8.
Oh, he's got 7 seconds.
Yeah, did not leave Patrick Roux much time. He doesn't
exciting.
seem to be too...
3, 2.
Oh,
Absolute
wow.
legend.
And the crowd gives him a big round of applause.
Absolutely go mental there.
Me, I'd be fiddling around with
I
the
have
arrow.
no idea what I would have done with that. 8 seconds to draw up and shoot an arrow.
Trying to get the knock on the string and get it
You'd have
all
got
together.
all stressed out.
Yeah, pulled it back, trying to find the bubble, trying to, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't think I could have done what he just did.
He
That's
is
why
very
he's there.
calm, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think he was saying that, you know, his team average is so high you know, for his 720s and stuff. In South Africa, they just train all the time. They've got such a high level of competition over there. It's just, you know, it's amazing to listen to them and their selection shoots. It's just so calm.
I would imagine, though, his heart rate did go up a little bit right there.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly. With 8 seconds to pull back your bow and shooting a 10.
The bird's eye view provided by the eye in the sky here at the Palace Square, Christianborg Palace, in the heart of Copenhagen, Denmark. Great crowd on hand. Had a great crowd this morning. They've come back this afternoon. Sellout crowd, packed grandstands, enjoying the competition on a beautiful day here in Denmark.
Especially when things like that happens. That really gets the crowd going.
Oh, yeah. Got me going.
Yep.
Давай. 10.
Nice.
Молодец.
Beautiful
So
shot.
she's back.
Stuck that one on the 10 ring.
The X.
Now here's DAMBAEV. Drifts
Сверху.
very high on him.
Strong
Good
arrow,
job.
good
I
follow
couldn't have
through.
called that. It didn't look like a 7. But that's the trouble with this week. I found that a lot of people, you know, they said that they felt like their shots were 10s and they were just drifting off. So, yeah, the wind has played a massive factor in this World Championships.
Nice, X, Spider. Well done, yay.
Down the middle
Nice,
for Sera Cornelius.
Breathe.
I like that coach is
Breathe.
breathe. Just breathe.
Good advice.
It'll all be okay.
9.
Хорошо, давай,
So
Albina.
two good shots right there by South Africa. Now back to LOGINOVA.
Such a beautiful backdrop as well.
Давай.
Christianborg Palace, dating back several centuries, been rebuilt about 3 times.
Oh, well.
Great history. Home of the parliament here in Denmark,
Yep.
as well as the Prime Minister's office.
Саня, 8.
Do you think he's looking?
6.
He's
Could
watching
be
out of his
looking
window
in.
now.
Absolutely.
3, 2,
He's not having a good time today.
8
No,
на
it does
3.
not look like he's having a good time. Alexander DAMBAEV, that's a 9 and an 8 after a 7. So not a particularly strong end for the Russian Federation.
So 8, 9. More than 8, 10 o'clock.
Oh, he's given him too much. He's given him too much time now. 16 seconds.
15,
Oh,
So long.
it's an eternity.
10, 9, 8, 7.
Nice.
Hey, I'll take it.
He's such a strong shooter.
Well done. Nice. Breathe, 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 breathe.
And you can hear the coach from South Africa telling
Yeah.
Sera Cornelius to
To
breathe.
Is that
Just
nerves, do
breathe.
you think, or?
The air goes in, the air goes out.
Exactly.
You have to breathe.
And they're analysing their shots. They probably just can't figure out the wind at the moment. So, sometimes it's nice to, you know, obviously have a teammate so you can just sort of analyse and, oh, my arrow's going there and yours are as well, or...
Patrick ROUX has been here before. Looks calm and cool and composed. Now let's take a look at the form of Albina LOGINOVA. Super slow motion. You can see that arrow in flight. One of the things
Amazing.
that we didn't factor in this morning is you look at that shot right there, midway down the building, there's the passageway that's known as the King's Gate.
Of course.
Now there could be wind coming out of that area as well.
And down at the end of the stadium as well, there's a big kind of gap where there's some flags, and the wind's coming in through there as well. So we came by here last night with Adam Ravenscroft, and we just had a little look, and we just thought that was probably where most of the wind will be coming through.
And affecting those
Creating a bit of a
arrows,
swell.
which might explain why people think they've shot a 10 and ends up in the 8 ring.
Exactly.
Давай,
Exactly.
красиво вперед. Поехали. Давай, Саня.
Russia to shoot first on target 2.
So the Russian Federation has its work cut out for it. DAMBAEV, who performed well at the 2013 World Championships in Belek, opens up with a 9.
Doesn't look too happy. I think, you know, once they start plugging away some 10s, they might just get a little bit more confidence back, and then you just need to wait for the other team to make their shots.
8.
It's not going to help.
8 на 10.
Struggling, to say the very least. And they changed positions. They had LOGINOVA starting off the ends.
Yeah.
And this time it was done
That's
by
true.
Nice 10.
Sera Cornelius, rising to the occasion, just 31 years, oh, excuse me.
Well done. Breathe.
Albina is 31 years old. Sera, much younger, much less experience, obviously. Patrick
Yes.
Roux,
Yes.
a rock right now.
Yeah, on his target, you know, look how solid his shooting is, especially in this wind.
He's punched a lot of holes in those gold rings.
Exactly.
Девять на 4.
DAMBAEV.
Be a little bit nervous if I was Russia now.
Но справа, все справа уже надо
The
поправить.
Federation trailing by 4 midway through the match. 4 ends in mixed team competition. 2 arrows per competitor in each of those ends. 16 total shots.
Now go.
And right now, the Russian Federation has
Finishing
taken
with the 10.
12. So here is Sera Cornelius, ranked 88th in the world.
That's an 8. I'm calling it an 8, maybe.
I think she could just be a little bit nervous, especially if her coach keeps telling her to
10,
breathe.
9, 8,
Relax.
How is he doing this?
6, 5, 4, 3.
How has he done that?
That's why he's out there. Patrick Roux, almost oblivious.
Amazing.
And
4
he
seconds
puts it
to go
away.
and just drills a 10. So, South Africa there. I think they won.
Clinches it. Patrick Roux with some strong shooting right there. And you were right. You
Yep.
called it.
I did. I don't know how.
You had your money on South
I
Africa.
did. We should have actually put money
We
on it
should have
then.
actually. I gave you the opportunity,
Damn
Lucy.
it. Next time.
All
Oh no.
right.
Career in France.
First round's on me. There you go. So Lucy O'Sullivan called it. She likes South Africa's chances, and Sera Cornelius and Patrick Roux able to handle the breezes or the winds of Denmark